Good evening, President Sarto, trustees, citizens.
And let's
Thank
make
you for
it
the
clear that now we are
Thank you for the privilege of allowing me to speak without interruption.
Excuse me, I would like to just make it clear that we are now going in, unless that last person was also from outside the village. I would like to just make it clear that we have people who are speaking here who do not live in Carpentersville. So if we would maybe make that designation. This man here I know does not live in Carpentersville. The last person that spoke, I believe, also does not live in our village. So,
And the person that spoke before him does not live in the village either. There are three of us that do not live in the village. You did not interrupt the first speaker.
well, I didn't recognize them, that's why.
The first speaker
know
that does
you
not
don't.
live in the village was Mr. Roeser, who proudly states that he is the largest employer in the village, but he refuses to live here. The village is not good enough for him to live in. As I drove through town, since the snow has disappeared, I noticed that there is garbage everywhere. This town is a disgrace. Yeah, just like Mr. Roeser said, this town is a disgrace. We need to get it cleaned up. Anybody driving through here would think we were a big slum. This town is getting to be really ugly since the snow melted. And I hope that you will all do whatever it takes to help everybody get it cleaned up. Maybe if somebody led an effort, maybe the residents, both legal and non-legal, would take the point and help us clean up this village. We need to clean it up. Further to that, getting rid of Paul Humphrey will not clean up this village. It will only make it worse. Paul Humphrey does not have to hire thugs to do his work for him. He does his own work, does his own research, presents very good points. Paul Humphrey is a good man. Paul Humphrey works hard for this village, has worked hard for this village, and continues to work hard for this village. I appreciate Paul Humphrey's efforts, even though I live a whole half a block out of town, so it doesn't really matter to me. Except that you do accept some of my taxes, you do accept my money for maintaining your fire systems, so I think I have an equal say in what goes on in this village, whether my boundary is exactly inside the village or not. In fact, one of the allies of one of the people sitting on this board attempted to make me remove a campaign sign from my property saying that my property was in the village and that the campaign sign was too large. Well, he was wrong by about 100 feet. My property is about 100 feet from being in the village. Mr. Roeser's house is way farther away from that than that from the village. Anyway, I support Mr. Paul Humphrey. I think he is an excellent man. I think he's one of the fine trustees on this village board. There are other people that maybe should be gone, some people that would like to be dictatorial. Maybe they should be gone, but Paul Humphrey should stay. Thank you very much.